Hello and welcome to our number talk. Today we are looking at the expression 53 plus 18. What we do in a number talk is we use mental math. That means no paper, no pencil, to try to solve an expression, and then we come back together and look at all the different ways we could have figured it out. So before we go any further, let's go ahead and do that. Pause the video, work out 53 plus 18 in your head. When you have your answer, unpause the video, and we'll look at all of our different strategies together. So first we can use our associative property, and this is our grouping property. And what we could do is we can look to see how we can make tens. So the grouping property works when you have three or more add-ins. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at let's look at our first add-in here. So we've got 53 plus 18. And to make 10, we look to see how far away is that first add-in from a 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know 7 added to 3 makes my next 10, so I need 7 more in order to make that 53 go up to the next 10. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal these 7 from my second add-in and then add them together. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to take 53, keep that the same. I'm going to break up my 18 into the 7 that I need, plus whatever's left over, which happens to be 11, because 18 is 7 plus 11. And the grouping property lets me add up different add-ins first. Instead of keeping my 7 plus 11 together, because that's how 18 was made, I'm going to shift my parentheses and add up 53 plus 7 first. That's going to be a little bit easier for me. So 53 plus 7, that gets me to that next 10 that I was looking for, 60. And then 60 plus 11, well, that's something that's easy to do in our head because there's no regrouping necessary. It gets the answer 71. Hopefully that's what you got when you try to figure out 53 plus 18. Another strategy is to use friendly numbers. So friendly numbers takes a look at our two add-ins and it looks to see, are there easier ways to add them? And friendly numbers for me are always numbers that end with a 0 or a 5. If you can get it to a 5, multiple of 5 or multiple of 10, you're good to go. So this first number right here, let's take our 53 and let's break it up into 50 and a 3, because anything plus 50, that's going to be easy. And I'm going to take my 18 and I'm going to do that. I'm going to say my 18 is really a 15 plus a 3, because adding plus 15 is going to be easy as well. So I'm going to need my associative property, right, to regroup my add-ins, but I'm also going to need my commutative property. That is the order property. It lets me change the order of how I add add-ins. So 5 plus 8 is the same as 8 plus 5. Doesn't really change anything. So I want to bring these two add-ins together because I want to add them first. So my friendly number is going to be my 50 and my 15. So that's going to be easy to add. 15, 15, that's 65. Then I need to bring my other two in, 3 and 3, and that's easy, that's a 6. So what I end up with is 65 plus 6, and that gets me back to my same answer of 71. Now, many of you might have chosen to use place value, and that's also a great strategy. It never really goes wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each number, and we're going to break it up into its place value. Think expanded form. So 50 plus 3. And my 18 is just going to be my 10 plus 8. What we're going to do is we're going to take our 10s and we're going to add those first. So we're going to need our associative property and commutative property to kind of reorder our problem. Let's do our 50 and our 10. That's going to be 60. Then we're going to take our 1s. That's what's left over. And let's bring those back in second. So that's a 3 plus 8. And that's a pretty easy problem. Look at that, 60 plus 11. So 60 plus 11 gets us back to our 71. We can always add up in chunks as well. And this is pretty simple. What we do is we keep the first add-in together, and then we just add the 10s of the second add-in. So this is what it looks like. We have our 53 plus 18, and we're going to keep our 53 together, but we're going to break up our second add-in into place value, kind of like what we did on the last strategy. Difference is we're going to keep the first add-in all together. And I'm going to use my associative property simply to regroup these. So my 53 and my 10 get added up first. So that's going to be 63. And then I'm going to add 8 more. Have to regroup a little bit, but that gets me up to 71. Now, compensation is always a fun strategy. This actually changes our addends into new addends. So watch, we're going to take a look at our two addends and find the one that's closest to the next 10. And as we can see, it's that 18. That's really close up there. So I'm going to actually take these two away from 53. So that's going to make that a new number. Instead of 53, I'm going to make it 51. But I'm not just going to throw this away. That would change our expression. I'm going to actually add them back over here. And that's going to make that a 20. So this actually keeps a balanced expression because I took 2 away, added them to the other addend, and look at that, 51 plus 20, super easy, 71. So those are all the different strategies that I can think of. If you can come up with another one, that's fantastic. Go ahead and add them as a comment on the video. Teachers, if you would like a copy of this slide deck for your own use in the classroom, you could find it on my website, 5minutemath.net.